Zire Photography and Graphics offers 3 essential photography services for St. Louis and the metropolitan area. Wall art portrait sessions with custom framing, commercial portrait photography for professionals and artists, and event photography for corporate events, galas, live performances, celebrations, and formal events. Book your photo session and your upcoming events today at ZirePhotography.com. That is www.zirephotography.com. It began with a vision by Senator Jamila Nasheed, a call for all black men of St. Louis to come together and to have a discussion and to make a stand for the endangered youth of this great city, and the men heard the call.
We're here at Harris-Stowe State University for the Urban League Save Our Son first annual men's conference, where black men have come together to find common cause, to find common ground, and to look at how we can begin to address the issues in our neighborhoods.
I'm here today because my friend and someone I respect deeply, Senator Jamila Nasheed, put out a call to action, and I had to respond because I like what she's done with her life story, and I wanted to be a part of today. And for me, it was very, very healing, and I think that today and events like today have to become more normalized, not just in St. Louis, but in communities like St. Louis all over the country, because of one important thing I think that happened. It was therapeutic.
Well, we're here at Harris-Stowe College, a call to action that State Senator Jamila Nasheed called all the black men out to participate, to go back and take their neighborhoods back, take the block, and I believe we take a family back, then take the block, and then take the community, and then take the city. I believe that there's a criminal mindset running loose in St. Louis, and so we want to contain that and speak to that. So a lot of people doing a lot of things, but I believe we need to stop and have a conversation with the young black men and young black women in this city. Not judge them, prejudge them, but sit down and have a conversation. Let them know we love them, that we are concerned about them.
How we can increase black business support for each other, how we can get jobs, how we can have opportunities, how we can make sure that each and every one of us understand what our purpose is and what our role is individually and collectively as we look at making a difference in the community.
Harris-Stowe State University opened its doors to some of the city's most honorable men, where they held an in-depth panel discussion in the aim to find resolution to the countless deaths of the city's youth. 3rd Ward Alderman Brandon Bosley gave his perspective on one of the problems.
So what we're talking about is an immediate way to kind of uplift the black community. Messaging is one of the most important things on earth, and we allow any messages to come to our community. We accept those messages, and we don't do what's necessary to ensure the right messages are coming into the minds of our youth. So what we do is we have a bunch of individuals that are listening to individuals like Gucci. Man, I have a problem with these people, but it's the truth, right? If I put it in somebody's mind and I text you every day to say, kill yourself, you ain't work, excuse my language, kill yourself, and you do it, I'm liable for that. I can end up going to jail. Why is it that our musicians, our artists, our media musicians, our media, can tell our brothers and sisters, if somebody step on your shoes, blow that his head off, right? Every day, you listen to that repetitively. The first thing you do when somebody step on your shoes, click clap. I'm going to do exactly what the man that got the millions is telling me to do, because that's what we all working towards, is creating some wealth for ourselves. So the people that we look up to in our communities that have the messages that our youth are listening to are telling our youth that they ain't worth nothing. Go kill a brother, go to jail, do 5 years, I get out in time, and the homie's going to be waiting for you. But the homie's not waiting for you. Half these people go to jail and ain't nobody putting no money on your books. Ain't nobody doing a business you young brothers. Straight up, when you dead and you get shot in your face, ain't nobody running to jump in front of these bullets from you. All of y'all running in different directions. Then you come back and see your homie dead, and then you call 911. He get in the casket alone. These rappers ain't coming to your funeral. These rappers ain't coming to your funeral, but you gonna spend $100 to go see them at a concert so they can tell you to kill the brother next to you you join the concert with. Think about this, y'all, for real.
This great gathering did not only welcome the men, but many of the women and wives of the community were in attendance to give their support. One of the panel questions was, what could women do to help with the cause?
I encourage the women, do not lose the moral authority. Once a woman loses moral authority, the man is going to run over you. Don't lose the moral authority. And I say it time and time again, I'm so happy that we having this conversation because this is where it starts. With a man and a woman making a commitment to each other and then raising a child, raising a family together. That's the number one problem in the African American community. How do we get back to being family? I believe that men move mountains, but women move men. There's a joke. One day, President Obama and Michelle Obama were riding down the highway, and the limousine driver said, I gotta pull over and get some gas. So they pulled over, gas attendant came out, pumping the gas, and Barack looked at him and said, Michelle, that's the guy that you dated in high school. And like most brothers do, just think, if you married him, you'd be the wife of a gas station attendant. Michelle Obama said, Barack, you got it wrong. If I'd married him, he'd be president.
I love a woman that has my back. I believe that women have, God has blessed them with so much influence. And if you all stroke that ego, man, tell us we can fly, we might just try to fly. Encourage us, get behind us.
The youth in attendance received a special interactive presentation by keynote speaker Karan Bolden. He shared some of his inspirational tips on setting goals, avoiding peer pressure, and overcoming life obstacles.
I just want to say dream bigger. Like, don't go for the small stuff. I talked about it in the event in there. I said, you know, a lot of people, when I go to schools, I say, what's your dream? They say, I want to be a football player. And I'm just waiting on some young people to say, I don't want to be a football player. That's cool if I become a football player, but I want to be the person that owns football teams. I want to own football stadiums. We need to dream bigger because oftentimes we'll get what we're asking for. And if you get what you're asking for and you get cut from the team or you get an injury, what are you going to do then? If you own the football team, you could then begin to own and give jobs to other football players. And I just feel like we need to go big. We need to go billionaire. We need to go billionaire, not millionaire. We need to get off the million. We need to go billionaire big.
I want to be an artist, either a clothing designer. I want to design shoes at Nike. I'll make my own shoes bigger than Nike. Support me when I do it.
We had a little black man thing event, stuff like that. I felt so good about it, man. It was good. You know, I love everybody. We had fun. We had our food. We had our drinks. We had whatever. I wanna be a lifesaver. I love saving lives. That's one thing I love doing. Good luck to everyone. I love all y'all. Peace.
I think that it's obvious that the African American community, in order to move forward, African American men, we're going to have to assume the bulk of the responsibility. That when you look at the conditions, not just in St. Louis, but in every major city in America, you know, the African American community and the African American family is severely fractured. And in order to bring civility back, it's going to take African American men to begin to get a hold of our families, get a hold of our children, and take our neighborhoods back.
I love the content. I love the fact that we had youth in the building, in the front row, engaged in the conversation. It's something that the community needs, and we need to do it more often.
Our people are hurting, our people are broken, our people are challenged, and our people are traumatized, and they need therapy. When soldiers come home from war, we give them training, we give them post-traumatic stress disorder therapy. Well, our people don't get to leave some of the violent neighborhoods that plagues them, and we live with trauma. So these kind of times where we can come together as a collective group and talk about what's going on and lean on each other and pledge to support each other, to me, that kind of therapy is invaluable, and I'll come every time, and I'll come anytime people want to have real call to actions. I'm going to show up.
And I would be
Y'all give it up for Sister Camila.